No, man. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know they'll prefer to be talking about the dirty. Me too. This is dirty enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Splash, what up? Yeah, I'm about to educate the Lansky. Salute. Mine and Major Baltimore. My man Caddy up in there spamming the chat with righteousness. I call that God's work, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That good work. That good work. We call it good work. We call it God's work. We call it whatever.
I ain't selling ding-a-ling. I ain't selling ding-a-ling. I ain't selling ding-a-ling. I ain't selling.
Stay woke. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to answer the poll. You know what I mean? Are you slinging ding?
I ain't selling ding-a-ling.
That part. You know what I'm saying? Let's get right into this, man. I want y'all to hear how he just be, you know what I'm saying, like going off on something right here, man. Like, let me see something. That man, Biden can't catch a break foot at all. Why is this not playing? Let me see. Let's try again. Says it's playing. I don't hear it. All right, we'll pause that. All right. I'm slinging ding-a-ling. I'm slinging ding-a-ling. I'm slinging. He said something. I said sling. All right, let's go. Mind you, Trump comes out to macho man. I would love to play it, but they gonna, you know, macho man, true American.
There is nowhere else I'd rather be on this beautiful, cold, very cold summer evening than right here in the middle of the 10th hole. Beautiful hole, isn't it? Look at that lake, isn't it beautiful? On one of the greatest golf courses on earth, and we really want to thank all of the tens of thousands of people that showed up. This is a lot of people. As
48,000 people, I think.
the world can see, we are under the leadership. The Republican Party is bigger, stronger, more vibrant, and more united than ever before.
Listen, Biden supporters, y'all fucking with that sleepy ass, incompetent shell of a man. We do have a call-in number for you, Putos, today. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you your life today. And I'm dropping.
Every day we are.
And I'm dropping the StreamYard link, too. I'm about to drop the StreamYard link right now.
Americans to our ranks, African Americans.
You want $100 discount? Go ahead and hit that Team U link at the top. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, tell them it came from MacMe, you know?
Americans, Hispanic.
#MacMe. $100 for you. Free.
Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, young people, old people, union members, non-union members. Basically, everyone is joining our movement because it's a movement of common sense. It's common sense. Whatever happened to common sense in government? We've got it. We've got more than anybody's ever had.
This is fact. Common sense ain't that common no more.
Meanwhile, the radical left Democrat Party is divided in chaos and having a full-scale breakdown, all because they can't decide which of their candidates is more unfit to be president. Sleepy, crooked Joe Biden or laughing.
Sleepy, crooked Joe Biden
is more unfit to be president. Sleepy, crooked Joe Biden or laughing Kamala.
Laughing Kamala.
Laughing Kamala.
Laughing Kamala.
As you know, in our recent debate, and in honor of all of you, I dealt Joe Biden, even according to the.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. You know, you're not gonna understand a Trump rally until you actually go attend one. That shit is like a fucking family reunion.
The fake news media, the most decisive and overwhelming defeat in the history of presidential debates. I think so, right? I think so. And that was a big crowd that was watching. That was one of the highest rated shows ever on television. So I'm honored to be a part of it. I don't think he's too happy, but, you know, I like being a part of it. But even CNN said, as I walked off the stage that it was one of the greatest performances they've ever seen. But it was sort of easy, if you want to know the truth. Our victory was so absolute that Joe's own party now wants him to throw in the towel and surrender the presidency after a single 90-minute performance. They want Crooked Joe out of the race. It's a shame the way they're treating him. But don't feel sorry for him. He's a very bad guy. He weaponized government. Remember that. He's a very bad guy. Don't feel sorry for him. So tonight I'm officially offering Joe the chance to redeem himself in front of the entire world.
How can he do that? Come on, talk to us, Trump. Talk to us. How's he gonna redeem himself? And you fake ass fucking news freaks. Ooh, I hate the fake news. You wanna know why I hate the fake news? Because the fake news is telling y'all now that Biden is catching up. And three of the states he's catching up with the polls. You know what I'm saying? But they're not talking about the polls that we're talking about, like the POLLS. They talking about the POLES.
So Marco and Byron and everybody, here's what we're going to do. You guys can be referees if you like. Let's do another debate this week so that Sleepy Joe Biden can prove to everyone all over the world that he has what it takes to be president. But this time it will be man to man, no moderators, no holes barred. Just name the place, anytime, anywhere. And in the debate, Sleepy Joe also declared that he wanted to test his skills and stamina against mine on the golf course. Can you believe this?
Now,
did you ever see him swing? He's like this.
Clowning him.
That's why this evening I am also, and this is in honor of you and everybody. It is at 45,000 people. That's a lot of people.
Game of death. My brother, Icy.
I'm also officially challenging Crooked Joe to an 18-hole golf match right here.
Yeah.
Underows Blue Monster, considered one of the greatest tournament golf courses anywhere in the world, one of the great courses of the world. It will be among the most watched sporting events in history, maybe bigger than the Ryder Cup or even the Masters.
That if he could stay awake. Remember them things in the movie when they snap it, boom, and they put it on your nose, you know what I'm saying, to wake your ass up? And what's that shit they give them dopies to wake their ass up? Narcan? Then he give Joe some Narcan before he go do
And I will even give Joe Biden.
You gotta give Joe some Narcan when he go get some pussy. That's crazy. His wife gotta wake him up like, yo, Joe. Oh. And I bet you she watching Trump rallies when she fucking this nigga.
10 strokes aside. 10 strokes. That's a lot. That means 20 strokes in case you don't play golf. I will give him 10 strokes aside. And if he wins, I.
And Biden said that Trump sent his wife a video that he's trolling them. It's not, you know, like, yo, they don't say nowhere in the presidential running handbook that you can't troll a motherfucker. He said he had sent his wife a video of some shit about dingling. No, I ain't believe him.
I will give the charity of his choice, any charity that he wants, $1 million.
I believe him too.
And I'll bet you he doesn't take the offer. I would bet because he's all talk. But what that match will do is prove that Joe is in fact all talk and no action. But on many things, not just golf. When pilots walk into the White House, he says he used to fly planes. He didn't. When truckers
He was a pilot.
come in, he says he used to drive a plane, not just golf. When pilots walk into the White House, he says he used to fly planes. He didn't. When truckers come in, he says he used to drive a truck. He didn't. When Jewish people are here, He always attended synagogues, he said, the Jewish people. He didn't attend. They said, did he ever see a synagogue? He doesn't know what a synagogue is. When black people come, he spent his Sundays in black churches. All of it's false.
Yo, Trump sent his Biden's wife a video. Look at the video.
I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm
It's
selling.
fake. He's a fake. Unfortunately, he was like that in Afghanistan. He was like that with Russia, Ukraine, and he was like that on October 7th and the attack in Israel. He didn't know what he was doing. But
Get that nigga up out of here, Trump.
whatever else can be said about
And all you fucking sorry black people, all you sorry darker people, oh man, that was calling me an Uncle Tom.
I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling.
And all that good Trump money, talking all this Biden shit, all this, the police is racist. Oh, that's coming in now. That's coming in now. They coming in hard and fast with the police is beating niggas up. Oh yeah, you don't hear nothing about no police pulling people out of cars. None of that shit. None of that. All you hear is bullshit. You feel me? And now they're gonna be like, Trump is
I'm
racist.
selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling.
Spent all that money. Ain't none of y'all quit none of y'all jobs. He was giving all that.
I'm selling ding-a-ling.
None of y'all. Nobody. I ain't see one of you motherfuckers make a blog and say, you know what? I'm about to send this stimmy back. I'm about to send this PPP.
I'm selling ding-a-ling.
Out of here, nigga. White chocolate, nigga. Y'all know what it is around here. You know what I'm saying? All this fucking trolling y'all doing, man. Spending all that good free money. Biden came up in here and fucked this whole shit up. You know what I mean? Obama made all this shit legit right here that y'all looking at on the screen. Yeah. Obama did that. But now we're going to get these people, we're going to clean this shit up. We're going to close these funky ass borders up. We're going to bring black jobs back. Like you said, they said there's no such thing as black jobs. There's no such thing as black jobs. Oh, they ain't? There ain't no black jobs? I'll tell y'all what, all right? Let's finish listening.
crooked Joe Biden. You have to give him credit for one brilliant decision, probably the smartest decision he's ever made.
Now watch this shit. I love this part. This is my favorite part of this shit right here. When he starts shooting at Kamala. Oh, I love this. She's a black woman. Give a fuck if that bitch was green. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what she's responsible for? Ain't she responsible for these borders? Ain't she the one? All y'all people that's from New York that couldn't sit out there and sell your little weed without the motherfucking police looking you in your eyeballs and then pulling you over. You know what I mean? Patting your dumb ass down, taking your ID, and all that shit. Kamala was a part of that, man. But let's listen.
Is doing. But whatever else can be said
It's a shoot right back in the building. Salute.
about crooked
Bing, bing in the building. Salute.
Joe Biden, you have to give him credit.
Miss Eve in the building. Salute. I'm on some Trump shit. I'm on some Trump shit.
I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling.
All right. Okay. I thought it went off already.
For one brilliant decision,
Yeah, Trump, baby.
and probably the smartest decision he's ever made.
Yeah, fuck up beige face. You know what? Fucking beige pilgrim. You beige pilgrim.
He picked Kamala Harris as his vice president.
Hey, yo, dog, I've been watching her funky ass neck. My bad. Let me play a little bit of this. My bad. I'm bugging.
In Israel. He didn't know what he was doing. But whatever else can be said about crooked Joe Biden, you have to give him credit for one brilliant decision, probably the smartest decision he's ever made. He picked Kamala Harris as his vice president. No, it was brilliant.
Brilliant.
because it was an insurance policy, maybe the best insurance policy I've ever seen, Marco. If Joe had picked someone even halfway
Marco!
competent, they would have bounced him from office years ago.
Listen to that. We troll him, but pay attention to that little piece of information at the end.
Policy, maybe the best insurance policy I've ever seen, Marco. If Joe had picked someone even halfway competent, they would have bounced him from office years ago, but they can't because she's got to be their second choice. She has no choice and no chance.
Damn, imagine if that motherfucker, Crooked Joe, was to fall over and you know, and be unalive. We got to worry about this bitch. Let me tell you something, right? When Obama was president, man, we heard so much praises of joy from Michelle Obama. No doubt.
I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling.
So much good shit to say about Michelle Obama. We ain't hear nothing about this other bitch. She was in the fuck shit. You know where Kamala was at? She was with, what's that nigga name that we showed? Hunter Biden, right? Who's now in office now too, right? After smoking crack on camera, I showed you.
Perk 30, I just popped that perk 30. Perks.
I'm gonna load that up. I'm gonna let y'all see Hunter Biden, who's Joe Biden's son, who's now in office too, smoking crack on Matt Mean show. I promise you. I'm selling ding-a-ling.
As Vice President, Kamala Harris was given two jobs, two very important jobs, actually. First, she was put in charge of the U.S. border security and the border.
Boo!
And she never showed up. She's never gone.
Boo!
She never went there once. And the border's the worst border in the history of the world, not just in the number of years, the worst. We had the best border in history. She has the worst border in the history of the world. And then she was sent to Europe to deter Russia from attacks.
And you know, I don't like, you know, I get on the black people that, you know what I'm saying, but y'all white people with cornrows, y'all, these white bitches with cornrows and all that white guilt, y'all worse than these niggas that don't understand that's what the fuck is going on. Y'all fucking worse than them. You know what I'm saying?
In Ukraine, how did that work out? Not too good. Both times the result was a deadly failure. Since Kamala was made border czar, the Biden
started 3 wars. Double tap the screen, hit the like button, man, and get your vote on, man. We want to know where you are as an American.
Harris administration has lost track of an estimated 150,000 children, many of whom have undoubtedly been raped, trafficked, killed, or horribly abused. I think
150,000.
Give it 150,000 children are missing. They're gone. Nobody knows where they are. Many are not with us any longer. She's 100% for the Green New scam, supports banning the sale of gas-powered cars. Who wants to drive an electric car for the rest of your life? Does anybody? You don't want to drive for 45 minutes and then stop for 3 hours. Is that what you say?
That part. Is that what they got to do with these cars? Do they got driving for fucking 3 hours and then stop for 3 hours?
And once the American energy industry totally shut
45 minutes and stopping for 3 hours. Right?
down, starting with Pennsylvania fracking and Texas drilling. No drilling in Texas, no fracking in Pennsylvania. We just got a poll from Pennsylvania with 12 points up. That's a lot. We got a poll from Texas with 16 points up. And we have some great people from Texas here tonight. And as a senator, Kamala sided with socialist Bernie Sanders. He's a real socialist. He's serious, but not as bad as Biden turned out to be.
Bernie Sanders fucked New York up. So for all y'all that need y'all New York fix, trust me, he's the reason why a lot of shit is fucked up. I'm talking about the streets, all right?
Yeah. Bernie's embarrassed by some of the things that Biden did because they push him around. It's the ultra-far left government takeover of the entire healthcare system. And I don't think Kamala Harris's California socialism is going to go down well with the people of Doral.
Where is Kamala Harris? Where's Kamala?
The people of Miami or the people of Florida. Because in Florida, we don't like socialism. We want our freedom, right? We want our freedom.
Oh, there she go. There she go.
And we have a lot of people, Marco, from Cuba, from Venezuela, from all over, and they don't want to hear about socialism or
He said the Venezuelan gang in New York is bigger than the Bloods and the Crips combined. Now, it ain't but, like the summer's just starting, my nigga. I guarantee you we have 100 bodies in New York before, in 30 days. In 30 days. I'll give it 30 days. Next 30 days, you're going to have 100 bodies sitting around New York. Trust me when I tell you.
communism.
You built them borders and y'all was bugging. Like, what are you talking about? He's building a border. Yeah, motherfucker. When you build, don't you build a fence around your house? Huh? Some of you motherfuckers don't even want a fence. You don't even want neighbors next to you. You want your fence to be the wilderness. That's how big you want your fucking house to be. For real, for real. And you mad at a motherfucker that's saying that they want to put a border around the country? Well, I tell you what, some of you broke ass motherfuckers, right? If you find out that you can go to Mexico and turn your whole life, I'm talking about criminals, because that's what they did. Just like what you look at the movie Scarface. Remember when they send all the Cubans, the refugees, those supposed to be refugees? They refugees from what? Nah. Castro said, yo, listen, let's take all the criminals and everybody else, all the undesirables we don't want, and we're going to send them to America. You think Mexico going to open up the borders for your ass if you decide to go down there because shit is fucked up over here and they going to give you free housing and free... Nigga, who wouldn't take advantage of that? Your man said close the fucking borders, and all of y'all, especially black people, man, y'all went crazy on me. Y'all called me Uncle Tom.
I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling.
There were cars made to run on water, Bird Dog says. And there's a black man that's out here that's taking air and turning it into water. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of this technology is already here. But trust me, big business and politics is like this. You say, how close are you? This close. You feel me? Follow the money.
Thank you. Despite all the Democrat panic this week, the truth is it doesn't matter who they nominate because we are going to beat any one of them in thundering landslides. And this November is going to be amazing, going to be the most important election in the history of our country because our country's going down the tubes.
Thank you, Northwest. And we ain't saying we don't want you in our country. We saying that you got to do shit the same way everybody else had to do it. And I don't think that these, honestly, my humble opinion is that I don't think that these new immigrants are more important than the old immigrants. What do I mean by that? I mean that the people that you went to school with that couldn't speak English, like the Cambodians that came here from my hood, or the any Asian group, Africans, Dominicans, you know what I'm saying, in New York, they family couldn't even exploit the system the way these motherfuckers. The rules is in favor of the new people that's coming here, while the people that's been in this motherfucker don't get shit.
That's a nice way of saying our country's not doing too well. We've never had anything like it. Our borders, our economy, the worst inflation ever.
Homeless doesn't mean you're a bum. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no problem. There's nothing wrong with somebody being homeless. Hopefully you're not homeless wrong. But there's a problem with a bum.
We have the politics on
and Biden is the bum's president, y'all.
On our side, we have the policy.
Motherfuckers that want to fucking stay in the hood in the fucking in the projects. You know what I mean? The ones that's fighting for that. The ones that fighting for more welfare. Bum niggas. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Biden is the bum president.
He's on our side that will make America great again, and they don't.
Northwest, we won't survive a second term with that motherfucker there.
They will only continue to destroy our nation. Our nation is being destroyed. Joe, Kamala, and the entire Democrat establishment have been caught red-handed in the thick of the biggest scandal.
Zadie, salute. Peace, Queen.
And the biggest cover-up. It's a cover-up. That's what it is. And I said it when they hit this guy in the basement and then they cheated on.
Y'all want to call in? The numbers is pinned at the top. The calling number is pinned at the top. You got something to say, Pop?
The election. It's a cover-up. It's the biggest cover-up in political history. As you know, they are all co-conspirators in the
Double tap the screen. Hit the like button, y'all. Let's go.
sinister plot to defraud the American public about the cognitive abilities of the man in the Oval Office. Sometimes he's there, not there often. Laughing Kamala.
All that Biden hate today. Call the number up so I can smoke your boots. You're standing on nothing. The days of Trump is racist, that shit went out the window with shark skin slacks and Applejack hats.
Affin apostrophe. Laughing. Laughing Kamala was in on it. Crazy Nancy Pelosi, who, by the way, is also very cognitively impaired. Have you watched her lately? She's not doing too well. She's not doing too well. I think she's worse than Joe. You want to know that? She was in on it. Crying Chuck Schumer. You ever see him cry? He cries when the phoniest crying I've ever seen. Crying Chuck Schumer was in on it. Every Democrat cabinet member was in on it. They all knew this guy was grossly incompetent, and every Democrat in the House and the Senate was in on it. It was a scam. The American people can never trust this group of liars ever again. They've put our country at great risk and danger.
That's a fact. That's a whole fact. Now, I do have this video here, and I showed it a couple of days ago because somebody tried me. Somebody said that I don't have this video. But if you look right here, it says video. Watch Hunter Biden smoke crack on camera like Pookie. Okay? If y'all don't believe me, here it is. All right? As you can see, 2 years ago, this is Mac Mean talking that good old patriot shit.
That when you try to
hit the double,
you know what I'm saying, you try to help him
double tap
to help the crack man bag up. You want to
double tap the screen.
Nails and all that, still a little.
Double tap the screen. That's the like button. All right. Now we're gonna watch your man and our man way up the crack first. Okay. Now this is Sleepy Hunter Biden. No, excuse me. This is not Sleepy. Because when you smoke that crack and that meth mixed together, because that's what he was on. He was on that cocktail, that blender. Look at this shit.
Cigarette in his mouth. He then flips the camera to film the scales in front of him. As you a Twitter user.
Okay, here we go. And I'm the one to show y'all Hunter Biden smoke crack on camera. He's the same motherfucker that was in bed with them Russians, man. You know, I don't drink rum, so I ain't with it. You feel me? But yeah. This man right here, Hunter, not running for office. Well, listen, Emily, we not talking about him running for office. We're talking about him smoking crack, sweetheart. All right? Yes, Queen Stone, thank you for sharing. Come on, man. She said, Hunter is not running for office. Shorty, show her how we do people around here. We didn't come in here. Yo, love is conditional. It's like, you know, like around here, we love you long as you talking the shit that we like. Shoot her. We don't like that. We don't like that. We already know that. We don't need you to remind us that fucking Hunter Biden is not running for office. You know what I mean? You an agitator. Get your ass up out of here. 1 second. Watch Mac Mean perform. Get the likes buttons. Get the likes buttons. All right? What is wrong with you, shorty? Get your ass out of here. I never liked people named Emily. I remember this bitch named Emily from Pennsylvania. She was a liar. She told people her name was Ashley. She even had floorboards, like them floor mats in the car that said Ash Cash. Bitch name was Emily, calling herself Ash Cash. And she was a white chick that wore cornrows. I don't like that. Trump might be a goofy, but he gonna win. Trump might be a goofy, but he gonna win. All right?
Claims to have hacked from the president's son's iCloud account. A Twitter user under the name of NJ Gloper posted the video of Hunter. It sees him filming himself with a cigarette in his mouth. He then flips the camera to film the scales in front of him. As you'd expect, the video has been making the rounds since it was put up. Donald Trump Jr. reposted the video from Benny Johnson's Twitter page and wrote,
Fuck you think? Hunter Biden smoking crack ain't relevant to what we talking about? Why they talk about Donald Trump family, huh? You think that's not relevant? Why they talked about his father? Said his father was racist, so he's a fucking racist. I don't give a fuck if he racist. I hope he racist. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows racist, man. I didn't learn the word cracker from going to the supermarket and eating fucking wheat baked square items. You feel me? I learned the word cracker from my grandmother. AP in the building, salute. Y'all man on some bullshit. Okay, let's finish watching Hunter smoke crack. Being that he's not running for president, this should be all right, right?
Imagine the things he decided may be a bit too much for film. Also, imagine the coverage if this was me. Ian Hayworth tweeted, "The smartest man Joe Biden knows videotapes himself weighing crack."
The smartest man, Joe Biden. He said he referred to his son as the smartest man that he knows. Yo, Ian Hayworth said the smartest man Joe Biden knows videotapes himself weighing crack. Jesus Christ. If I ever caught my son on camera looking like a whole fucking fiend while I'm trying to control America. Wow. That's a statement. That nigga trying to fuck his father up, man. His father probably playing with his booty hole or something when he was young. That's why he getting back. Now I know that was 2 years ago. That was many moons ago. I don't talk about that no more. I don't say that your father might have been playing your booty hole. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. All right. No one. Okay, I'm going live and somebody's texting me some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. No one upset about not getting handouts. Now, I would assume that Northwest is referring to those good old STEMI handouts. Oh, I miss those days. I wish I could get some stimulus money right now. I need me a stimulus check. Nobody turned them shits down. These niggas acting like they was slinging drugs. Y'all niggas was slinging your ass.
I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling.
For free. Nobody gave it back. Nobody. Back at them. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the white people, because I fucks with the. Now let's look at this as a time capsule, right? Let's just say that Mac Mean don't really, talk like this no more. I do, but let's just say I don't. White people. I love the white people. You know what I'm saying? But this is some white shit. There's a difference between black and white people when it comes down to getting back at parents. You know what I'm saying? A black person's son is not going to smoke crack on camera. You know what I'm saying? Unless, wait a minute. Let me show y'all this. Oh, you're going to love this. I was known as the Muslim Crip last year. If y'all can see the name on the bottom left-hand corner. This is the only time you black and you do this shit. Hold up. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go.
Hey, bruh, Cyrus, black men.
Oh, yo, black crackheads back in the days. I seen a nigga. Let me tell you, the street. Hi,
people. I want y'all to meet my new woman, Viv. That's short for Vivian. She good people. I like her. I was most fortunate to make her acquaintance most recently. That's my baby brother Flipper, the one I've been telling you about. Yeah, architect and shit. And that's his main.
I ain't shit. Double tap the screen, get the likes. So let's get the likes past 100 right quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know I'm slinging.
I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling.
We never gonna believe that shit. I know I'm not gonna believe that shit.
I used to. But this is how black people look allegedly when they getting down.
And Cyrus, he damn, what is it you do again?
Nah, Allie looked like she really was on that shit.
Damn, that's right. He a high school teacher and shit. Hey, I'm sorry, man. My mind's getting bad. I gotta go. You leaving me? I gotta go. You promise.
Yo, has anybody smoked crack before, man? You know what I mean? That's Miss Benzo, salute, good morning. Everybody that DBN, y'all already know, boogie down. You know what I'm saying? I don't get down like this anymore. I promise y'all, man. I used to be, you know what I had to do? I had to go to rehab, man. You know, the program they gave to me when I came home from jail.
My hot nigga. Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball and
Program didn't work. That's what I wanted to say. Before I got showrunners. I don't actually run this show. Somebody else is pressing the buttons, man. You know what I'm saying? Wax AP, salute. Wax AP. Let me drop the link for Wax AP because Wax AP always give me a good debate. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know, a good fucking debate. Okay? Cause some people so caught up in their emotions, you know what I mean? They can't really give you what you need. Like right now, we seen Hunter Biden smoking crack on camera. But this is how, like, when black people and just let's go. Oh boy, man. Game of death in the building. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's look at this part. This is the best part of the movie. All right, I want to actually see him put the pipe to his mouth and smoke it. Hold up. You know what's so crazy, man? Even though he's not black, he does remind me of this guy I'm about to show y'all right now. Does remind me. They kind of look alike right here. Look, here we go. Hunter. Oh, yeah, we petty. His son, Hunter Biden, smoked this crack. You feel me? 2 yams of that butter, that cookies. You know what's so weird to me, though, as I look at this crack, at this video while he's shaving up this crack, weighing it up. I'm looking at this drug law thing that look at that. That nigga said this is 2.6. What? What? Let me hear what this man talking about.
No, I just made up the bag. It's 2.06.
2. He said it's 2.06. Yo, let's just look at this real quick, and then I'm gonna show you the video. Kamala Harris blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row when she was AG of California. And if y'all don't know what the AG is, that's a very important hat. You know what I'm saying? It's aggressive. It's the one that's on the opposite. No, AG is Attorney General. Yo, with a nigga actually smoking it. Like he filmed himself. What type of president's son bullshit is this, man? Like smoking crack is the wave of the future, man. What the blood clot? I done seen it all, man. I thought there's a lot of crack. And what's wrong with this whole ordeal right now, right? What's really wrong, Queen, is that this is actually not how much is on the scale. If you ask AP's here, right? AP.
Yo.
Does that look like 20 grams, bro? Come on, man.
Let me see. Can you see?
That look like about 2 grams.
Let me see. I can't see you. Okay.
Yeah, that same scale. Hold up.
Hey, what is that? A scale?
There's a scale. Hold on. You know what? Let me do you biggest favors. Hold on, AP. AP's here, y'all. Wax AP's in the building. Can somebody drop Wax AP link? We got AP in the motherfucking building. Okay. I have to do this for AP. All right. I'm slinging dingling. Okay. Can you see it now, AP?
Oh yeah.
It says 20.7. That scale is definitely broke.
What the fuck? That's what they're using?
Now, this is for educational purposes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
For educational purposes only, huh? What kind of scale is that? What the fuck is they wearing in that? An 8-ball?
Trying to give him a nice little 8 ball.
Hey, kind of scale?
Like,
they still selling scales?
You got that for these orange.
Mac Mizzle, what's up, my brother?
What's up, man? Okay. I kind of know I know your mind state on this particular issue, but
Yeah, right. It's a bigger scale.
yeah, he need a bigger scale than that. Let me see again.
Yeah.
Can y'all get in the
What's up,
chat?
brother?
Yeah, it's like a G and a half short. That's like two G's. The rest is under the fingernails. The rest is under.
Under his What's up, my brother?
Chilling, man. That's how they that's how they used to the fiends when you make them cook your shit up. That's how they used to steal. They put it under their fingernails and shit real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Put that shit on them long ass fingernails. What's going on? What's up? What were you on? This election right here?
Yeah. I'm not gonna ask you who you voting for, but because most people I know are saying that it's bad on both sides, and I believe, I go with that. I believe that there's some shit that both sides need to get together, but for the most part, what side are you leaning towards?
Man, I mean, out of these two particular individuals, the best qualified candidate, right, would be Donald Trump. Donald Trump versus Biden, right? The best qualified candidate would be Trump. However, Trump has some restrictions that don't apply to him because of who he is. Just the fact that Trump was convicted of those crimes, right? That he was convicted, not that he was facing, because when he was the commander in chief, he was immune as far as charges. Anything that was going to distract him from his job, filling his job, he was exempt from that, right? But now, once he was removed out of office, them charges came up. He faced them charges. He was actually convicted. My thing so I know that Donald Trump is the best qualified candidate versus Joe Biden. But when is the law going to go into effect that this man was just convicted of multiple felonies? And I don't think that Donald Trump should be allowed to run for president just based on the fact that he caught these felonies, right? Because they're no longer allegations and allegedly, right? He has been convicted in a court of law. So I think, me personally, that should bar and restrict Donald Trump from running from the highest job in the states. That's just how I feel personally. But I think the more qualified candidate, I would say, would be Donald Trump.
I mean, the Democrats can't even find out who they really want to put up to run against. You know what I'm saying? Like, they we don't even know what we're going to do. Like, this dude, he about to fall over at any minute.
Yeah, but and even so, right? So this is just my personal opinion. I think that there should be an age limit with that type, right? Because I think personally, everybody has an issue with Joe Biden's age, and maybe he's not functioning the way he used to be. But I think that there should be an age limit. But Joe Biden is just too fucking old to know what's going on, right? Then, because he got a whole bunch of stuff with him too, though, Mac, right? Then he's bringing along Hunter, and that's the politics shit, though. You feel what I'm saying? But I just don't think Donald Trump should be, eligible, because he is qualified because he was a previous president in the past. But because of the things that he has faced, and I think them charges alone, I think those charges need to restrict him from that, from being able. That's just my personal opinion.
That's probably the most legit. I'm here. Put the echo cancel.
Okay. That was my phone. Okay.
I think.
Oh, wait a minute, my bad.
Right. So I think that that's one of the most. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna say one of the most legits. I dare you to put on 1,000 condoms. I want to show that. I do want to show that. I don't know why they said that, but yo, I hate these trolls sometimes, man. They just come over here,
I love them. I love them. I learned it from you. I love them. I embrace it.
I call it God's work, right? But I think that that's the most legit question that I've heard so far in terms of because most people that got something to say, to counteract anything Donald Trump is normally filled with emotions and bullshit, right? But that's the legit question. Do y'all think that's legit in the chat that somebody would have concerns because he's a convicted felon now.
Yeah, I mean, in all fairness, our past record, it disqualifies us from a lot of opportunities that we can fucking embrace. A lot of job opportunities that we are eligible and we're capable of fulfilling because we have prior convictions on our record. Those convictions in the past, right? They're going to restrict us from doing anything that we want to do. So how can that individual just be right? He was just found guilty, and how can he run for president? I just disagree with that, though. I just think that those convictions alone, because there were so many allegations and so many alleged incidents and so many, so much shit going on. But Donald Trump is the same one that, first of all, the Democratic and the Republican Party. The Democratic Party is soft, right? They's a piece of shit. They always passing them passive ass laws and this, that, and the third. The Democrats, people vote for the Democratic Party because of whatever their reasons is. I think the Democratic Party is soft. But you got to remember, McMean, at one point in time, Donald Trump was a Democratic, right? Donald Trump, he changed from being a Democrat to a Republican. Back in, I want to say, 86, 87, 88, and even prior to the previous election that Donald Trump was just cast in as the president, Donald Trump used to be a Democrat, right? And the whole Democrat-Republican Party flipped because it used to be the Democrats that was with the bullshit and the Republicans would stand up for us, who they say, the melanated people, right? But Donald Trump, Donald Trump came under scrutiny for not wanting to rent his properties to black people. Donald Trump came under scrutiny for not wanting to give black people jobs. And there's a lot of other things that Donald Trump has in his past, right? But because of the stimulus thing and this, that a lot of people forgot the history of Donald Trump. Donald Trump is more qualified, in my personal opinion. He's more qualified than Joe Biden. I do believe that, right? However, I'm not going to overlook the fact that Donald Trump has a lot of blemishes on his record. I think that the allegations as far as him allegedly groping or allegedly being on with the island, or allegedly having any kind of relations with Weinstein or anything of that nature, I think that was enough to get Donald Trump up out of there, right? I don't trust Donald Trump. I trust in Donald Trump decision making as far as business, but I don't trust Donald Trump.
Now I'm gonna say two things. Number one, that's legit, right? Some things, he don't got the most perfect pass, but I just like to go with the first part that you said, where he's the more qualified one. You know what I'm saying? Because I just in my world, I pay attention to racism, but I pay attention to it in a different way, where I try to school my kids. Like for instance, my son, when he was 15 years old, my son was out here looking like he double tapped the screen, hit the like button, y'all. Right? That's how you hit the like. My son was running around here. They was looking at him like he was a grown ass man. So you got to put him on to, there might be some racist cops out here. So you want to move how you move in the right way. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of shit that they said about Trump was propaganda. And I don't think that it was necessarily a stimulus that changed us, because a lot of people, when they was getting stimulus, was talking down on Trump. They was saying, fuck Trump. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, and from being from New York and seeing how much they loved Trump back in the days, it was just weird how it all switched up overnight when he started running for president. This is the same nigga that had The Apprentice. This is the same motherfucker that when you heard a rap song and they said Trump, that was equivalent to getting money. It wasn't like they were shouting Trump out to say that he was racist. I feel like all this stuff, and then the denying black people apartments, that was his father. That wasn't him. So that is something else that got attributed to him because of who he's close to, whether it's Weinstein or whatever. That's why I'm playing this shit about Hunter Biden smoking crack. You know what I'm saying? Because they try to make it seem like that's a black thing. You feel me? But meanwhile, you have Ivory White Trump, Biden, you know what I mean, smoking crack and weighing shit up on camera, and they just ignore that and put him in office. So I feel like it's that you're gonna get that no matter what. But I want to say something, one more thing about Queen's Throne comment. Do you know how many kids have died due to Biden letting these immigrants in, and companies are hiring them to work? They are dying while working, and these companies forced to work. That's a lot. That's a big thing. They kind of like sweatshopping a lot of these illegal immigrants that's coming here. And on top of that, you got to ask yourself, if there's no apartments, like let's just look at New York itself. If there's no housing at all, period, no available apartments, why are they still bringing mad motherfuckers in here? You know what I'm saying? Unless you want them to be homeless or doing something that's illegal to maintain themselves, you know? So that's where I land at with that.
I think Mac, I think that situation, that's messy, right? There has been an issue with illegal immigrants for a very, very, very long time. However, my thing with that is, you know, in the state of Arizona, they can legally profile you. They can actually stop you for being black. I went down to Mission, Texas, and I actually was stopped for being black and looking like
Wow.
Call Crook. Yes. All right. So this guy right here crazy. So he just messed up my train of thought. Like me, oh shit, I'm out here being attacked by bees. My bad. Yeah, but those issues they've been going on, Mac. The illegals, immigrants that's invading the United States, right? Down in Mission, Texas. Well, down in Texas is a big problem. However, I won't blame Donald Trump for that, right? Because Donald Trump tried to actually address that issue with the individuals coming over the border illegally. So he did try to address, but we can't put that problem on one particular president because that issue is an ongoing issue, right? So I think the individual who holds the commander in chief, I think the responsibilities and the issues from the previous president will fall into his or her lap. And how unfortunate though, we depended on one person or certain people to save the world when these actual problems been existing, right? They've been existing. Hunter Biden, his issues, right, it just didn't come about. Hunter Biden was one time on Joe Biden's presidential party, and it's a known fact with no allegations, nothing being alleged, that he has a substance problem, right? He has all kind of shit going on when his dad actually tried to do what he can do. I believe that racism still exists. I believe that racism exists in the system. That's just how I feel. I believe racism exists in the judicial system. And how unfortunate, bro, as far as the being prejudiced, I feel that, all that shit got something to do with the judicial system. The United States government, personally, allegedly, this is how I feel. And I think as long as you have ties, I think as long as you know the right people, right, I think that you're gonna be overlooked in certain things. Racism is live as it's ever been in America. You feel what I'm saying? But it's not in the form of people's not calling us the things that they used to call us, right? Racism it exists in, I believe it exists in a system. And that's just my personal opinion. But right now, you feel what I'm saying? Like the more qualified opponent is Donald Trump. Both parties have enough drama where certain things can and shall restrict them. However, the most qualified, like why is Donald Trump being highlighted like he's being elected from the Republican Party, like he's the Republican nominee already? There's several individuals that's running. So automatically individuals is penciling Donald Trump. Like why though?
But because it comes from remember when Jay-Z said, who's the best MC, Biggie, Jay-Z, or Nas? Jay-Z wasn't even in the conversation. There's the old tactic, media tactic, to put yourself in the conversation. By him having these Trump rallies and talking that shit, he's basically making whoever else pop out obsolete. And then, or you know what I'm saying? The money can't match, even though they have to have around the same amount of money that they allocate towards their runs. But the influence, the Donald Trump influence, it's not going to get overlooked this time. You know what I'm saying? Now, before we go any further, AP, I'm going to give you the floor back. For the people, this is a trigger warning. I'm going to let y'all see Hunter Biden smoke crack on camera. All right? I need y'all to double tap the screen, get the likes up, get your vote in. The question of the day is Trump 2024, yes or no, motherfucker? Let's go. Woo! We going to the Enterprise now, baby. Man's in the tub with his meat, you know what I'm saying, showing. He is in a, they had to blur it. A tub of water. It's a spiritual high. Called Trump patrol mode. Let him live. What does Trump? I was just, somebody just had that exact same question. What does Hunter have to do with it? Well, this is just my opinion, Renee. And what it is I don't think that they should drag in other people that's tied to them, but they constantly do it with Trump. They constantly convict him for his political affiliations. Meanwhile, it's not his child that's helping him run for president. You know what I'm saying? So I just like to show the hypocrisy. It's not that somebody earlier said that, well, Hunter Biden is not running. We do know that, but nobody that's next to Trump, that's not on the ballot is going to actually, you know what I'm saying? Like they are guilty by association. You feel me? So this is just to give some backdrop as to why I say what I say. Oh, and on top of that, the bigger question is, if you know that you the president's son, right? What type of get back at your father is this shit? You know what I'm saying? Where you up on camera, butt ass naked, smoking crack and weighing it up. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be the person that's helping and act these laws to make sure people ain't smoking crack and weighing it up on camera. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. I'm just being petty. You know what I mean, Renee?
I got a question excuse me, bro. I got a question I want to ask you. So that scale that you showed, who allegedly was in possession of that scale?
Hold on, let me finish playing a little bit more. We're gonna see. This was 2 years ago. Hold up. That's that look. Wait. That's that look. Hey, right there. Wait. Hold on. I'm gonna show you the look. Woo! That's when it hit. That's detox. After his father gave him 75,000. Hey, son, you've been doing good. Here's the 75 bands. You know what he did with that 75 bands? Let me show you right now what he did with that 75 bands, right?
Yeah, he wild as hell for that right there. That nigga crazy.
Wow. I can't make this shit up. Oh, man, that face.
I wish I would have got some of that 75 bands.
Yeah, I was trolling the fuck out of him. I seen Hunter Biden smoking crack on the news. I said, oh God, I'm gonna be the only one with this. You know what I mean? And dirty. Nobody.
Excuse me, bro. Not to cut you off. Donald Trump gets a lot of attention, whether it's warranted or unwarranted, about his financial status. I mean, one time Hillary wanted to see his taxes. I remember they was making that an issue about his taxes. However, Donald Trump inherited probably about $500,000 from his dad. Excuse me, about $500,000 from his dad. Or excuse me, I apologize. Half of what Donald Trump's net worth is today was an inheritance from his father. Donald Trump have, if you actually, I was just looking at this, Mac, if you actually look at the position that he's in right now today, right, Donald Trump has failed the legacy that his father set forth because of, and I just financially, Donald Trump's, when his dad departed this earth, his dad left him in a very, very wealthy position. And according to the stats, where they saying how his money should have, it should have expanded and grew, Donald Trump has actually went down on the scale. So as far as financial, his money, right? He has let his father down. His father set him straight after his demise. When his father departed this earth, Donald Trump was financially straight. However,
how much he left him?
I want to say it was, I just reading it. I want to say it was half. It was like maybe half of a bill or whatever he's worth now. His father left him back in his inheritance when he was a younger man. Like whatever he's worth right now, his father left him half of that. So they was the expectations of Donald Trump decision maker. Donald Trump is a wealthy businessman, right? And he have had some supporters that helped him, do his job as presidency. But Donald Trump was always known as a businessman, right? And I think that's what. Excuse me.
They say that he worth $5.3 billion right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And right. So if you look at what his dad had left him, Mac, like half of whatever he got going on, his dad had left him so much money that Donald Trump was supposed to, but unfortunately, I mean, it is what it is with him. But
he left $413 million. He took that. He flipped that. You echoing, right? Check out. He flipped that into $5.3 billion. On the street level, that's amazing. But number two, again, right? And this is, I want to go into what Renee is saying, that highlighted question, because we did deal with that earlier, Renee. But again, he being convicted for something that, he can't help who his father is. We all gonna leave our kids some money. We all want to leave our kids $1 million. To leave a nigga 413, and then he, come off and he's a billionaire now, then kudos to him. But I do want to say this: why nobody has a problem with Trump saying black jobs? I'm curious why black people are okay with that. Genuine question. I was saying it earlier. I was saying there is a such thing as black jobs. You know what I'm saying? Now, we probably don't want to hear it. You feel me? I'm not saying that we specialize in one thing. That's like saying Mexican jobs. Mexicans might specialize in a bunch of things. I think that the term, what he's saying is that the jobs, you know what I'm saying? Like in the urban areas, the job market is just really got shut the fuck down, essentially. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 years ago, nobody could get a job. 8 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Everybody started working. You feel me? Until all that free money came flowing in. You feel me? So black jobs, I have no problem with the word black jobs. Like if y'all got problem with word black jobs, explain to me where your anger derived from, because I've seen a lot of people say that, like Biden supporters, black jobs. You know what I mean? I don't think that's something to turn over in your sleep about the term out.
I think so, bro. Because it's not saying white jobs, right? When it says black jobs, there's only certain jobs that can meet that criteria that you can qualify. I think when it says black, I think that's the separation right there. I think when you hear, oh, we got jobs for black people and black jobs, I think that's it right there. Fuck what the job is, right? Because the job can pacify you, right? It got to be the initial opening. And then I just seen somebody said something about Donald Trump filed bankruptcy 7 times. However, you can file Chapter 11, Chapter 13 by Donald Trump filing that bankruptcy. That's just to cover his assets. That does not mean that a person is legally broke when they file bankruptcy. So, I mean, you got different chapters that you can file, but some people do that shit to protect their assets and protect them from certain lawsuits. So I never thought that Donald Trump was broke. I don't give a fuck if he filed, excuse my language, I don't care if he filed bankruptcy 17 times. I never thought that Donald Trump was broke. I understand the business term of him filing the bankruptcy to protect his assets. So I didn't take that in the form of Donald Trump being broke. I took that as, he protecting his assets.
Now, this is the story that I remember. And Levi, I think, hit it right on the head, because I was about to make this point exactly, right? Trump was given $1 million at the age of 21, told that's all you get, make it work, and he did it. Get your facts straight. Now, I wanted to say that too, because that's exactly what happened. It was $1.2 million, you know what I'm saying, that he gave him. But I want to point out the fact that any one of us, right, that have a father that's successful is going to give him some bread. He's going to inherit something, you know what I'm saying? But I would hate to be, Romeo, let's say little Romeo. Somebody that went out and became an actor and did all it, you know what I mean? Did everything he did, you know what I'm saying? Off the strength of his pops, but you can't deny that he has provided his own talent and he's come into his own way. We can't say that whether he will be successful with his father or not. That's not even a factor when you factor in the fact that a person is putting their own work in, you know what I mean? And Trump put his own work in, and he never associated his name with his father to come up. You know what I'm saying? Like he came up in
That's a fact.
television. He had the Apprentice going. You know what I'm saying? They roasted Trump. I mean, that roast was the illest. I think that Trump gives the example of the closest thing that you could get to a truthful politician. You know what I'm saying? I think that out of all the evils you have, he's the less of the evils. You know, because he said grab him by the pussy. You know what I mean? I respect anybody. Because if you grabbing them by anywhere else, you know what I mean? Something wrong with you, man.
Wait a minute, hold up. Now we do got Roski running around grabbing niggas by the joints and smelling his hand now. He'll grab a nigga by the joints and smell his hand now. So we, so
Hey yo, Renee's on my hiney today. Hey Renee, you know I love you, girl. But you know something, I absolutely got what they call that, canceled. I got canceled out of my family and shit because I was up here talking heavy Trump shit and people was calling me Uncle Tom. Then I go look at the story of Uncle Tom and I find out Uncle Tom was a nigga that was giving these field niggas food and whatever, you know what I'm saying? When they was banging on the door, Uncle Tom, we starving out here. He was the one that was giving it up, you know what I'm saying? So I like to look at the story from all angles, and I would hate for anybody that's here today to quit their job because they think that their boss is a racist. I use this example all the time. You cannot go back to your house, to your home, and tell your family, I quit my job today, baby, because my boss is racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, your boss might be racist. You might be a fucking racist hiring some people, you know what I'm saying? But money's still green, you know what I mean? And it ain't stopping me from getting nowhere, you know? So I think that we have to mature from that conversation. That's my particular thing. I want to.
Let me excuse me, bro. Let me ask you this, real fast. I mean, would you, if your job was a good paying job, would you actually, in the environment, the atmosphere was it was a lot of tension, right? But it was a good paying job. Would you endure those conditions to keep that job, or would you say, fuck that pay? They on some bullshit. I'm out of here.
Say, I'm running back.
You're working with some Karens. You're working with some Karens in a hostile environment, right? But the pay is good. The pay is good, but it's a hostile environment. There's a bunch of Karens and some racism, a lot of tension. Will you keep that job, or will you say, you know what, fuck that pay, I'm not dealing with that racist shit? What would you do? Excuse my language.
Well, I've actually left good paying careers. I mean, some people might call some of these things careers because the environment wasn't right, and I felt that there was a lot of favoritism. I didn't really see, and mind you, I was working in Kentucky making the most money I've ever made in my entire life, right? And I left because of the environment was like, in corporate America, it's always like this. The more, at first, when you get there, you want to show that you can do everything. You know what I'm saying? And what happens is after you prove that you could do everything, a lot of the responsibilities fall on your neck without you being compensated for. So your job might have been A, B, and C for this for $1,000 every week, right? But now they know you know what you're doing, and now you're A, B, C, D, E, and F for the same exact amount of money, while somebody else that they like, you know what I'm saying, gets the position or whatever. So I don't like the politics. I never been in the Karen situation because I'll spit on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. I keep all that negative shit where it's need to be. You know what I mean? But if I thought that the job was too much tension on me, yes, I will leave. Whether it was racism, favoritism, anything. You know what I'm saying? But I just haven't seen the racist angle yet that'll make me quit a job. And even if I thought, if somebody came and said, yo, your boss, you know, he at night, he's going to KKK rallies, you know, God's work. Do your thing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I might be going to a Black Panther rally at night. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I might get on my channel and say that Chinese eat dogs. You know what I mean? And then show you a documentary of Chinese eating dogs. You feel me? You know, that's just me. But I feel like if the money is there and it's not inherent, if it's not on me, you feel me? And I don't see it and it's not infected, you know, stopping my means of taking care of myself, you know what I'm saying? Then I don't give a fuck. To me, it's just propaganda until I see it or hear it or I experience it myself. Otherwise, I don't give a fuck about it. I just care about that check being green.
Shout out to Monster Mode too, man. I fuck with Monster Mode. Monster Mode, good dude. I love. Excuse me, bro, not to cut you off. I love seeing you and Monster Mode work. I love the way y'all niggas conduct yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Which I'll be bringing. And shout out to Monster Mode. Just talk, real talk. If y'all ain't subscribed, go subscribe to Monster Mode. So one of y'all mods can drop Monster Mode link in Mac Me chat, please. But yeah, shout out to Monster Mode. Mac, you do a great job, man. You know I ain't got nothing but love and respect for you. I gotta call you too. I got a lot going on. Been having a lot going on. I've been looking at that, but I'm definitely gonna call you too. I gotta make this little run though. I love you, bro. You hear me?
Now you back, my nigga.
I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna get with you too, man.
All right. Always conversation.
I appreciate you though, bro. I love you. I'm gonna be calling you too. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all hit the like button. Shout out to Monster Mo. Salute to 050 China Brim and everybody.
All right. They trying to shoot the messenger. How clear is it? You have to be blind to see that this is why they want Trump gone. He's going to expose all the pedophiles for all that alone. I think y'all need to pay attention. Now, salute the Wax AP. Monster Mo's up in here because, you know what I'm saying? I seen him shout Monster Mo out. There's Monster Mo up in here, man. Hit the link if you hear. Lansky in the building. You know what I'm saying? Lansky says subscribe. All right. Now let's finish watching Hunter Biden smoke crack. Actually smoke crack online. In the Matrix, man. It's different. It's different, man. Man, oh man. Got him. Oh man, oh man. You know what's so crazy, man? Stream, get the likes up. You know what I'm saying? We slinging heavy ding.
I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling.
I'm surprised I still got this channel, y'all. You know what I mean? While we do got it, double tap the screen, hit the like button. Let's watch this man smoke this crack. Well, I like to look at my old videos too, just see how crazy I was, you know? Even though he's not black, he does remind me of this guy I'm about to show y'all right now. Man. Yeah, he smoked it. I was almost trolling. I forgot that he actually put it to his mouth and just got right on camera. Damn, bro. He went out bad, man. Weighing his shit out and all that. Jesus Christ, Hunter. You could have did way better than that, brother. I wonder what he was going through, y'all. Wonder what he was going through. What else was I on? Right here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You know what I mean? If you black.
Overall will not go unnoticed with Republicans who have called for Joe Biden to face questions.
Unfucking believable.
Oh, wow.
I know unfucking believable.
Oh, wow.
Say it ain't so, man. Oh, you hear that long, he's taking that long pookie pull too. Tell you, man, I can't make this shit up, man. Get them likes up. Watch Hunter Biden smoke crack on camera like pookie out of everybody. I wonder what thumbnail I use for this. Let me see. Let's see the thumbnail for this shit. This is crazy. This is terrible, man. Damn, man, Hunter.
Wow.
Say it ain't so, man. I like the look that he get in his eyes after he take that hit. This game of death. He didn't stop me. They said his father gave him 75 bands. It says Hunter Biden filmed himself smoking drugs during detox. After his father gave him 75,000. Hey, son, you've been doing good. Here's the 75 bands. You know what he did with that 75 bands? Let me show you right now what he did with that 75 bands, right? Well, you know what? Listen, man, one man's trash is another man's treasure. History. You know what I'm saying? One man's trash is another man's treasure. there's a lot of people that watch my channel don't necessarily give a fuck about politics or what's going on. So I got to remind them, okay? For a minute, I thought it was my smoke alarm. Nah, Bird, this was your man on and his first flight on the Enterprise. You know what I'm saying? Selassie, salute, man. Get better soon, brother. Joyce, these politicians, rich kids, usually be doing the most drugs. A lot of people, rich kids, be just beaming up. Yeah, look how he's looking at the camera, y'all. He's not still. He's not like, this is not no still shot, y'all. This is just the look that you get after you hit that hit. Damn, Hunter. Oh man, that face. A hell of a moment. Look at that face. Look at them Biden supporters coming up in here, all mad at me because I'm showing this nigga smoking crack. Y'all mad at me for showing them smoking crack. Yo, if I was the president's son, man, I would at least know, okay, when you leave the house, there's some rules that be on the refrigerator. You know how your people put the magnet on the refrigerator? Hunter, no smoking crack today, especially on camera. Yeah, that's the Matrix. That boy in the Matrix, man. It's different. It's different, man. Man, oh man. It's just something that the news pops out when they say that Trump rode on his father's coattail. Well, what do you say about Hunter? Oh God. Home run. Home run. In dad's versus son department. Yo, double tap the screen, hit the like button, man, and get your vote on, man. Let me know what y'all think. Got him. Look at this sad shit. Oh, man. Mad at me for showing it. They not mad. You think any one of these people that come to my chat that's talking that shit about me, spotlighting the fact that this motherfucker likes smoking crack, you think any one of these people wrote, you know what I'm saying, that local politician and said anything about this shit? Do you think they even wrote a comment and said, yo, this is foul, this is wrong, let me share this in any kind of way? No, they're not going to share this. Why you think they asking me, why am I sharing it? You asking me why I'm sharing it because you don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. Same way I don't want to fucking see it. The same way AP and a lot of people that don't like or don't fuck with Trump, the same way they want to they have a feeling about him having a conviction. That's legit. Why can't we have concerns about nigga son smoking crack that's in office right now? This is more relevant. Man, oh man. You know what's so crazy, man? Even though he's not black, he does remind me of this guy I'm about to show y'all right now. Does remind me. They kind of look alike right here. Look at this shit. Yes. I'm going to show you a professional game. So yeah, history, this is what it is. It's just that what we trying to do is be fair. So you got to understand, let me give you a brief history, right? I start out as the one that's saying, fuck Trump, racist bastard. You know what I'm saying? That's me. But then I started asking myself, why am I saying fuck Trump, racist bastard? Is it based off of what people are telling me, or is it based off the truth? So I had to start searching for the truth. So even though we're doing a lot of trolling today, we are very, very, very studied around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Somebody getting fucked. And we just trying to find out who doing the fuck. If you're looking for your political fix here, this ain't the place. This is an entertainment fucking channel. We on YouTube. You want to cry? I got your fix. I'll make you cry because you'll be sitting. You know what I mean? Enjoy the fucking show. Go vote. That's all you have to do. You know what I mean? Other than that, man, you're just a bunch of fucking.
What makes people all over America break down and cry like this? Call
entertainment. Entertainment. I'm not a fucking politician. I'm an ex-crook.
Between your shower and this, you need this. FDS Feminine Deodorant Spray has powder to absorb moisture. Use it every day to feel fresh, dry, and confident. FDS. Make it your second deodorant.
Act cute around here, nigga. I'm not no fucking politician, man. At all, bro. This is YouTube. You're coming here to
God's word. What?
shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, all that personal feelings and what you got. I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I give a fuck about is entertaining people and talking my shit on YouTube. Okay? I'm not getting paid for this. Hit the Cash App. $, MacMean. MACMEAN. Put it in my pocket. All right? Enjoy the fucking show. Don't come here with y'all feelings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Mad because this nigga's weighing up crack. You know what? I'm gonna show it some more. Y'all go fucking go to Hunter Biden's live and go to Hunter Biden live and say, yo, listen, you need to fix your scale because that's clearly not 21 grams.
07.
Man, that's yeah, I ain't on fun. That's messed up.
I'm being petty. Yeah, I am being petty. I am being petty. This is from a while ago. This is from 3 years ago. If you know what the problem is that he's not doing it right now for me to show right now. Probably is doing it, but he's just not doing the camera part. He's not on camera because if Hunter Biden smoked crack yesterday, I will risk this channel to show y'all him smoke crack on camera. Because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to be mad at the motherfucker that's lighting up the rock.
This nigga here weighing that crack up.
No, I just waited for the bag.
Thank you. 2.7 for sure, but the numbers just jumped just now. Double tap the screen.
No, I just waited
Look at the numbers on the scale.
for the bag.
Hey, that scale is broke. It just said 20.0.
It's 2. No, I just waited for the bag.
Be mad at me. You need to be mad at the motherfucker that sold him the scale. Look, 20.0, no, 20.6, 20.8, 20.7, 20.8, 2.21. Man, he tricking the scale because he ain't put nothing on it and that shit just went up 0.2. Bruh, we got knowledge around here. We seen what just happened. Is this real? Yes, it's real.
07.
Man, that's yeah, I ain't on fun. That's messed up.
Look how dirty that house is. This nigga's in a yo, your man Hunter Biden is allegedly in a gold trap. They even got a pack of Newports on the floor. No, those are Marlboros. Those are Marlboros. Those are Marlboros. Those are Marlboro Greens. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't make this shit up. I posted this video 2 years ago. Go type that title up. Watch Hunter Biden smoke crack on camera like Pookie. Like Pookie. You're gonna see my video pop up. Finessing his own white friends out of 0.2s. Crazy. Friends probably was black too. And Chinese and Russian. Dirty ass trap. I'd have fucked up whoever lived in that trap. I'd have told him, yo, listen, get a mandatory broom up in this joint. You know what I'm saying? I used to hate selling crack, you know what I'm saying, in the spot, and the spot be all dirty. Like, y'all ain't got no respect. The people be serving smoking the crack, not y'all. What the fuck? They like, we not even selling crack. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all selling up in this motherfucker that this shit is just so dirty, man? Selling something.
I'm selling ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling.
Let me chill. They leave every time I do that.
That was Hunter Biden there, filming.
Didn't that scale just say 20 G's? Let me see. Wait for it.
No, I just waited for the bag.
And who dirty ass leopard print drawer says 20? Oh no, 2.1. Nope, it did say 20. Yeah, who dirty ass drawers that was by his feet too. That's what I want to figure out. See, I pay attention to everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been to some spots, man. You know what I mean? And that's definitely not the trap. Because the trap, the last thing you're gonna see is a pair of drawers by his feet. It probably was his because he was in that motherfucker butt naked. All right. Let's get back to why I'm here. All right, we still got a half hour or some change, man. All right, if y'all rocking with me, man, double tap the screen, hit that cash app, whatever. Somebody put the cash up, please. I'm slinging ding-a-ling. I'm selling ding-a-ling. Finish hearing my man talk that good Trump shit right here.
Joe Biden's job numbers are fake. They're fake numbers, and the fake media knows it, but they don't look at all of them back there. Oh, that's a lot, Marco. That's a lot, Marco.
Marco!
I think they probably think I'm going to be announcing that Marco is going to be vice president. I don't know. Because that's
all right. Matt, I'll send a super chat if you talk about the bribes Hunter took for his father. You ain't got to send me no super. I'll gladly do that right there. I'll gladly do that. Because, yeah, we can go there. We can go there. Where's that thing at? Mac, I'll send a super chat if you talk about the bribes Hunter took for his father. Now, the bribes, okay, check it out, right? Before I want to get into the bribes. I know we did attack that before. And again, what's going to happen is this, right? They're going to say that, why are you talking about Hunter Biden? He's not running for president, right? And I hate to give him ammunition. I like to give him black eyes. What I mean by that is that I don't like to give him I don't like to give him wiggle room out of the issue. You know what I'm saying? So the bribes, I just don't think it's shocking enough to get these people where they need to be at. They're not going to understand that because most of these people will take bribes. Then go to church on Sunday and say, praise God. So, yeah. And then all that,
that's a lot of press. That's a lot of press. They're also overwhelmingly part-time jobs, which really means that they're second jobs of people who are struggling to get by. They're being taken by the illegal migrants that are coming into our country in these record numbers. We've never seen anything. It is indeed an invasion. When I return to the White House, I will once again be...
Thank you, Upstate. I wonder what that guy is telling the other guy in his ear right there. You know what I'm saying? To the bottom left, y'all. I bet he's saying in his ear, yo, this nigga is a real one. I bet that's what he's saying in his ear. All right, hold on for a second. Let me refresh the screen. Now, man, let me look at some of y'all comments too. Let's see. You guys see that new interview Piers Morgan did with Hunter Biden's baby mama, who Biden doesn't want their daughter to have the Biden name. Spicy, but not spicy enough. We need some more fucking cayenne on this, all right? Like and subscribe. Jay Salute. The scales is as unstable as Biden's brain. Yeah, man. And I just don't understand how you just pass that over. Imagine if your kid was caught smoking crack and you're not probably even the president of the parents teachers conference. You ain't the president of shit. If you seen your kid, they will not let you live that down on your block. They will tell you that shit forever. This shit went under the rug so quick.
It is indeed an invasion. When I return to the White House, I will once again be the greatest jobs president that God has ever created. And like we had 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, we will have full-time jobs at a level that nobody's ever seen before. We had the greatest economy in the history of the planet. Well-paying jobs and jobs that can support a home and a family very, very easily. We had it all. As everyone knows, the Biden economy is a nightmare for working families under crooked Joe.
Nightmare. All of y'all doing bad out there. Why somebody try to get in the comment and be like, nah, I'm doing pretty good. Man, fuck you. Get out of here. You're in the wrong place. Get out of here. We don't want you. You need some help.
Let's do it. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Get him out of here.
Mayday. Not ready, not ready. Mayday.
We don't want you.
Not ready. Mayday. Listen. Me and the guy let him think it's open ride. Better stink with the open eyes. I set him free, now he floating by. Tell them cops to stroke and die. Young nigga better go inside. Two niggas they supposed to die. That Mac hit him like an ocean tide.
This is not church. This is not church, people. And this ain't the voting poll neither. Most of you motherfuckers ain't even registered voters anyway. All right? For real, for real. You're not even registered voters. If you're registered, type 1 in the chat. If you're a registered voter, type 1 in the chat. Oh, niggas got out of here. We got 6 people. Facts. See, we start that truth hit different. Jesus. Man. The nerve of you motherfuckers. So much to say. Half of you motherfuckers ain't even registered voters.
So, inflation.
You know what I'm saying? R. Mahoon, registered voter. Registered voter. Bird Dog, registered voter. Salute. Janet Von Bowes. All the Republicans are registered voters. Delusion is strong with these lefties. Expose the hoes. I show you how to play them hoes. I'll show you how to play them hoes. I'll show you how to play them hoes. In real time, though. Hold up.
I'll show you how to play them hoes. I'll show you how to play them hoes. Play them hoes. I'll show you how to play them hoes.
Registered voters. Kenny Mack, I'm a felon. Nancy's a registered voter. I'm back. I don't know what happened, but I'm back. I don't vote. Fair enough. One, but I don't vote. The real mean Joe Measy. Joe Measy. R. Mahoon, never Trump. Conversation, one convicted violent felon. I don't vote, but I would vote for Trump. Yeah, my daughter just came from LA. She said it's more expensive than London. She said it's not a real place. Everybody is fake. That's how I feel every time I go to LA too. I feel like death is in the air when I go to LA. Now I love the Bay Area. The Bay Area feels way more safer to me. Renee's a registered voter. Tim is a registered voter. Cutter, registered voter. Brian, I was wrong. There's a lot of people that's registered voters here. We are gathering the people who are doers and not just talkers. So we respect their opinion. That's why we accept Biden supporters around here, even though they walking in the fire. My humble opinion,
Nigga, you gay.
Price hikes, and they've course listen to this.
Anybody else out there, man? Just a PSA, man. Stop trying to bite my style, man. Stop trying to. A lot of these big channels be stealing my style. They be, you know. And every time I see what y'all do, I'm forced to do the opposite. That's how I know you're stealing my style. If I wake up in the morning, you know, God's work on my mind. Oh, let me just do some God's work. They just take they just take it way too far. They steal. They just do all type of shit. And he steals.
$28,000 $28,000. And, you know, under Trump, you made $14,000. That's a big swing. Under Biden and Harris, half of Americans are not taking a vacation at all this summer because they can't afford to do it. Most say
facts. Milk is $5 in New York, I heard. $6 for a gallon of milk.
it's because the cost of daily life is...
How much is a gallon of milk in your city? How much is a gallon of milk in your city? Matter of fact, tell me how much it was 2 years ago and what it is now. So if it was $2, put $2, $5, shit like that. What was it 2 years ago and right now? How much does a gallon of milk cost in your city?
So high, no matter what they make, they can't, because, you know, they like to say 20%, 29%, 26%, 31%. I think your inflation, your real inflation is way over.
A gallon of milk in your city. $3.50. What city is that?
Over 50%, and I believe that. Meanwhile, Crooked Joe has spent almost 50% of his presidency on vacation. Almost all of it, including many, many weeks on the beach. And mansions are in, think of this. Here's a guy that's been a politician all his life.
$2 to $4 is a double. It's double.
He's got homes in the Virgin Islands, Nantucket, Lake Tahoe, Kiowa Island. I mean, where the hell did they get all this money, Byron? He's got more homes than I do. What the hell is going on with him? And that home he's got in Delaware is pretty nice, right? Very.
Hey, dumbasses. The cost of everything goes up. How many of you complain? Well, it doesn't just double overnight, you stupid fuck. All right, dumbass. You're the dumbass. You the dumbass that came over here trying to kick knowledge and don't know what the fuck you talking about. The cost of everything goes up. It doesn't. We're talking about it doubling, you stupid fuck. Then you see somebody say $250 to $490. That's more than double, you dickhead. 2 to 4 something is more than double, you dickhead. All right? $3 to $6 is more than double, you dickhead, in 2 years. Has your rent doubled in 2 years, you dickhead? It sure went up a lot. Stop insulting people. I was insulted first. You know? So anyway, a $20 bill is like a $5. Yeah, y'all come over here and y'all say whatever y'all want. Then when you get the God's word handed to you, you complain. It's crazy. Some S&M shit going on, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? This is not the channel for that, okay, sir? We're talking about things that doubled up overnight, bro. Dumbass. Go read Inflation Always and Everywhere. A differential gets schooled. Dumbass. Now, we're not talking about, I mean, because if we did look at that, then we would look at what? Gas, rent, and stuff like that. I said a gallon of milk. You can't drink gas and you can't eat a house. Oh God, you can't. You know, I think that some of y'all need to just shut the fuck up, man. Matter of fact, this is what we're gonna do, right? I want y'all to show these people where they at, man. Please, before I go do it. And I just want to stick to the content, but sometimes I have to address some of the dumb shit that they say in the chat. You come in over here, and you know, you're talking about the price of things going up. We always talk about that shit, but we was talking about a gallon of milk. You want to know why? Because some of y'all like drinking milk. All over you, just milk all over you. Jesus. They need to read an economics book at their local library. Not a local library, because a lot of them joints is out. Matter of fact, you know what? I would say a local library, because those old economic books, the wisdom that was in those old books. But the wisdom was with the instructors. Because when I went to school, one of my favorite classes was political science. I'm talking about college. Political science. I always tell people this, And my teacher, his name was my name. My name is J something, letter Jones, and he was J.P. Jones. You feel me? And his approach to what was in those books was astounding. He gave us a lot of his personal opinions, and it taught us to counteract what we was reading in the books to see what was relevant for us, because the basic principles of economics are the same. You have microeconomics and then you have macroeconomics. You know, either way it goes, the person that said that everything goes up is absolutely true, but we try to speak in context. We're talking about things doubling over, and the correlation is as we're comparing how things looked when Trump was in office versus Biden. I mean, when Trump was in office versus what Biden has done. I love Trump. Book that the best way. They show everything you need to know and how to not get fooled. Yeah, but gerrymandering, pork barrel politics. I learned that from the books, but I had to get my understanding from the instructor. You know, and I think the best instructor will allow you to have your own opinion and formulate your own opinions as it pertains to your reality. Your politics might not be good for me. The things that might be that you wake up and it's important to you might not be important for me. You know, and that's where you get these different sects or factions of government because they represent different interests. Do you understand what I'm saying? So back to my example. My example was a gallon of fucking milk. Agriculture. I would have asked you about bread, but then you would have people say, well, I don't eat bread. Your kids eat cereal, right? Oh, let's see some more. Oh, I love these conversations. You know what I'm saying? Here's the link if you want to join the panel. You want to ask me in real life. Heading out. Keep trying to wake these fools up, man. But Cutter, thank you for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Always welcome over here. Dollar store don't exist no more. It's now the $1.25 store. Out here, it's the $2 store and up. That's why I bought up eggs. My state, it's affordable. Well, eggs too. Eggs. When you look at the cost differentials, you wouldn't look at a box of waffles. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you would look at bread, milk, eggs, rice. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not rice, because rice is, they have more than like 150,000 species of rice, I think. Let me get the right number. How many species of rice are there? There are over 120,000 species of rice. So we wouldn't say, rice ain't going nowhere. But bread, milk, eggs, stuff like that. And also gas prices. And I didn't say gas on purpose because gas too it's so mixed up. It's so mixed up in the political, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't represent or it doesn't represent true economics. You know what I'm saying? You can't determine if everything is going to move based off of the gas prices, but the steady increase of those basic essentials, like somebody said, Zadie said, you definitely better pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Trump was talking about steaks and shit like that. He's like, yo, some of y'all ain't eat a steak in a long ass time. You can't lie. When Trump was in office, everybody was happy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, motherfuckers. I turned into a fisherman. You know what I mean? I ain't want to do nothing but just chill. You know what I'm saying? It was the first time where we was like, yo, you know what? Out of all this shit that's going on, at least we have a little bit of cushion. I never ever, man, and I'm half a century here, I'm living, never seen a president that just put so much bread into the economy.
Remember, they said it was.
I enjoyed when Trump was here. I enjoyed seeing people happy. I enjoyed going out to the parks and it be filled with people. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas, they had the essential jobs and all that shit. There was so many people having family time. A lot of bonds got fixed. Mind you, people did fuck up a lot of money, but the closeness of the people, it became more close. We got closer, man. We stopped being on these devices trying to talk to each other. We actually started getting on planes and going to see people, and you know what I mean, like moving around. COVID was hitting, people was dying. You was caring about your family and worrying about your, you know what I'm saying. And this motherfucker came and put lotion on that shit. You know what I mean? And as much as y'all could nitpick about him, I'm one of those people that I'm not gonna look my mother in the you know what I mean, and say, oh, I hate the way this bread tastes. And nigga, that bread is free. You know what I'm saying? I hate living here. I don't like the way we living in this 3-bedroom apartment. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I look at it like look at what if I did everything I could do for my kids, and they saying, well, you was a racist at your job. Nigga, did you eat good? You know what I'm saying? Like, and now in the last 4 years, I can't even borrow $5 from none of you niggas. Some of y'all ain't see a full tank of gas in the last 4 years. Let's keep it real. All of that good, all them Instagram pictures and shit y'all was on, all that money y'all was throwing around, y'all ain't got none of that. Everybody doing bad. A lot of people's doing bad. Now, what is the black way? Sad to say, to act like you, to look like you got it and be broke. Excuse me, the bum way. To look like you got it and you don't, and you're hurting. Y'all used to go to the supermarket. Yo, $200 would have got your trunk full. $200 would have got your trunk. Like you would have had to use the back seat. Now today, $200 you put in the front seat with you. $200, the $200 could literally fit in your ride shotgun with you. Nigga, you could go pick up a lift with $200 worth of food. $200 worth of food ain't shit, nigga. $200 worth of food is not nothing now. So I said milk. Don't y'all like eating? I told y'all should be out here playing. Y'all should be out here playing. Y'all thought, y'all looking at me like, oh, just like a thing, he a horticulturist. How did you know that word? And you're not smart enough to go plant like me. How did you learn that word? You're smart enough to learn the word horticulture, right? And gardener. But you're not smart enough to pick up on the game and know that, listen, tomatoes is like $4. You want to go to produce? Come on, let's go to produce. Y'all used to be able to get 3 cucumbers for $1. You know what I'm saying? You can't get a cucumber for less than $1 now. One. That tripled in price. That's why we growing. That's why I promote people to grow your own food. Get your little piece of land. Grow that shit. You can store it. Which one of y'all don't like tomato sauce, tomato paste? You know what I mean? Which one of y'all don't like, pickles and, you know what I'm saying? You could jar it up and store it. Feel me? Which one of y'all don't like, sofrito? We taking the basil, we cubing that shit up, throw it in bags, man. Which one of y'all don't like salsa? Come on, man. Hot sauce. Beans. Anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me show y'all something, right? I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show you how big these beans grow. Y'all be going to the store and tearing yourself up. Check this out. These ain't no small beans you about to see play. My bad, y'all.
Yeah, we multitasking now, baby. Look at that shit. Shit's pretty, bro. Grow your own shit, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. That's the only thing I'm trying to tell you. Grow your own shit.
My bad. Had to do y'all the biggest favor. Grow your own shit. I'm talking about peppers, onions, potatoes, all that shit. Grow everything. All right? And don't let nobody tell you can't grow that shit. You can grow it the same way you seen your grandmother growing that shit when you was younger and you was wondering what's all those jars and shit that's up in there. They was jarring up their own shit. They knew some game, bro. They knew something. Especially if you like eating vegetables and shit like that, man. I'm a vegetable freak, man. I'm a vegetable freak because I know so many different ways. Vegetables are versatile. You know what the fuck to do. And now if you thinking that vegetables is all about some smash, some over fucking boiled, like broccoli that looked exactly the same, bro. I don't like even eating broccoli that looks like its next door neighbor. You know how you get those tomatoes where every single tomato looks identical to the other tomato? That's because that shit is processed, bro. That shit is GMO the fuck out. They get one fucking perfect seed and make everything clone and look like that. The tomatoes are not supposed to look identical. That's why they taste different. That's why y'all eat tomatoes. Back in the days, 20 years ago, you used to eat tomato and tasted that shit. An apple was like an apple, like boom, exploding in your mouth. No got it. You know what I'm saying? But now it does nothing. It does nothing for you. It's almost like, okay, you just eating for the texture. You're not eating for the taste. I never knew how much lettuce had a taste until I grew my own. Oh yeah, you can taste it. Especially that butter lettuce, that living lettuce. Oh man. And it grows so much. That's the one thing that you don't want to grow too much of lettuce, because unless you're a salad freak, that shit, it's and you got a big garden, that shit turns over real quick. Certain fruits taste like nothing. Most of the fruits don't even have seeds anymore. And that's why they lack in taste too, because they lack in genetics. They lack in genetics. Why do you think a Wagyu steak costs so much? A Wagyu cow, we can't even get them shits. There's a certain amount that the Japanese allow to move around the world, but for the most part, they know that these people is shooting everything up. That's like a species of, like a whole species of cows is being taken out and being replaced with some bullshit. That's why they feed y'all motherfuckers kangaroo meat and fucking horse meat in Taco Bell. You know they classify the horse meat that they feed y'all? They classify it as equine. EQUINE. I swear to God, everything I love. Make America great again. That's the whole fact.
His son's home. His son is running it, right? You know that, right? You know that. He's running our government. And Jill is helping. The
son is running our government. That's why it's relevant. This is the reason why it's relevant. See, there's a difference between nitpicking at Hunter Biden for smoking crack because I just want to get at Trump. But it's, then when the man has a hand in our politics today.
Where's Hunter? Remember the sign? Where's Hunter? Where's Hunter? He's in the White House. Hunter is in the White House running government right now, they say. That's interesting. No wonder Joe doesn't
make sense
to give up the job. His own staff says that the only hours he works are 10 a.m.
Hey, if you still here, type 1. I want you to hear this part in particular.
And Jill is helping. Where's Hunter? Remember the sign? Where's Hunter? Where's Hunter? He's in the White House. Hunter is in the White House running government right now, they say. That's interesting. No wonder Joe doesn't want to give up the job. His own staff says that the only hours he works are 10 a.m. to 4. Does anybody here have a job like that? Raise your hand, please. And I doubt he even spends that. And today he's with the people from NATO. And these people are sharp. I know them very well, every one of them. They're very smart. They're at the top of their game. And they're saying, what the hell is with this guy? We can't figure it out. You know, I saved NATO because when I went down, hey, Barack Hussein Obama, has anyone ever heard of him? He would go and, go to wherever they're holding the NATO meeting and he'd make a nice speech and he'd leave. And Bush would go and make a nice speech and he would leave. In all fairness, Bush, oh yeah. But he'd make a nice speech and he'd leave. They'd all go make speeches and they'd leave. They wouldn't even stay there a day. I went and didn't make a nice speech. I said, what the hell are you doing? Nobody's paying. Nobody was paying. But I didn't want to be obnoxious because I felt, it's the first time I'd ever done this. I went. I didn't even know what the hell NATO was too much before, but it didn't take me long to figure it out, like about 2 minutes. And the first thing I figured out was they weren't paying. We were paying. We were paying almost fully for NATO. And I said, that's unfair, but I didn't want to make a big mess. I was president for about 15 minutes. And I didn't want to, go after NATO as my first thing. But 6 months later, I went back to the second meeting and I said, you know what? You're not paying your bills. You got to pay your bills. Somebody stood up from one of the countries, 28 countries, and only 7 were paying what they should be paying. 28 countries, think of that. And these countries, now we added a couple, but 28 countries. And they said, sir, could I ask you, I said, you have to pay your bills. They said, sir, may I ask you a question? If we don't pay our bills, will you protect us from Russia? I said, you mean you're delinquent? They said, yes, we're delinquent. Let's say we're delinquent. Would you protect us? I said, no, I will not protect you from Russia. The money came in by the billions. It came in. There's never been, right? There has never been. Where's Waltz? Where's Congressman Waltz? Am I correct, Mr. Guy? This guy loves the military. He gets sick when he looks at what we're doing, but he loves it. Is that right? I got billions and billions, hundreds of billions of dollars came pouring in because he said, oh, this guy's a little different than the other guys. But Joe Biden is a part-time president while you are working overtime to get by. He's a part-time president. He doesn't work. Well, he can't work because he's mentally no good. He's shot. But he was shot 25 years ago. He was never a smart person. In fact, Ted Kennedy was actually a friend of mine. Can you believe it? Because of Palm Beach. He lived in Palm Beach. The Kennedy compound, for those that think the Kennedys are struggling, they had the Kennedy compound, but I did him a favor and he liked me and I was very good to him, actually. And I said to him, Ted, let me ask you a question. Who's the smartest senator? Tell me. And he gave me a name, but I won't say it because I can't stand the guy, okay? I'll tell you later, Marco, who he said. It wasn't you because you weren't there yet, so okay. But I said, who's the smartest? He gave me a name. I said, so who's the dumbest? He goes, probably Joe. This is like 20 years ago, 20-something years ago. Probably Joe. I said, who's Joe? He said, Joe Biden. I said, really? He's a dumb guy? Yeah, he didn't understand policy. He didn't understand tax. He didn't understand anything. He's hale and hearty and well met. And outside of his really bad hair, he's, sort of a good-looking guy at the time, right? I think the facelift did not help him. No, he said, I'm going to get myself a facelift. I'm going to give it one more try. He tried it 3 or 4 times. Didn't work. He tried it 3 or 4 times. Then he said, I'm going to look great. I'm going to get a facelift. You know what took him so long to get into the race? The facelift didn't work. Under my leadership, we will make America affordable again so that every American family can afford to take a thing called a vacation. Isn't that nice? And on day one, we will throw out Bidenomics and replace it with a thing called MAGA-nomics. We will quickly build the greatest economy in the history of the world. I will repeal every disastrous Biden regulation, of which there are many. Cancel Crooked Joe's insane electric vehicle mandate. How stupid. And we will drill, baby, drill. We're going to drill like we never drilled before. We were energy independent 4 years ago. Think of it. We're going to be energy dominant within months. 4 years ago, energy independent. I will deliver large tax cuts, larger than you even have now. You know, I tell the story to people. It's hard to believe. I reduced taxes, the largest tax cuts in the history of our country. I reduced them bigger than the Reagan tax cuts many years ago. And with a lower rate, the following year, we took in much more tax money. Think of it. So we're getting much less. That meant for small businesses, large businesses, because that's what the job creators are, for middle income people, low income people, everybody. And he wants to let that expire. And if you do, your taxes are going to go up about 5 times, 4 times to 5 times more. How would you feel if they raise your taxes by 4 or 5 times? Not 2. And remember that when you're going into the voting booth. Do I want to have a terrible president who has no idea where the hell he is? And less importantly, do I want to pay 4 times more tax? And remember, what I'm going to do is something that nobody has ever even thought about doing. No tax on tips. For all of you waitresses, for all of you caddies at Doral. You know, I came to Doral and there were some caddies at the shack. We call it Caddy Shack. It's the most beautiful caddy shack I've ever seen. We have the world's most beautiful. They sit down and watch television. And I never had this before. They were out for a round. They're very sweaty, very, very sweaty guys. You know, look, they're carrying bags all over the place. Not easy. It's 100 degrees out today, 103, 104. And they saw me and they gave me the biggest hug. I said, get the hell out of here. You're soaking wet.
You just don't get no press except for Mac Mean. True story show. Hit the double tap the screen, because this is where you getting the work from. This is where you getting the work from. I'm like Trump, strong American. You know what I'm saying? Strong American. Y'all like Biden. And Hunter. We crack smoking motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Give them lights up. Let's go.
I said, why do you like me so much today, but in the past you never touched me and kissed me and hugged me? It's very simple, sir. No tax on tips. Thank you very much. So for caddies, for waitresses, it's tremendous. And it's a very complicated thing, frankly, for the government to collect. But they've issued new rules and regulations.
The only person that would think that they getting paid is a person that's never been to a Trump rally. Them shits be fire. I ain't gonna lie. You ain't got to pay those people. Them motherfuckers is Trump heavy. He got a big support base.
That make it very bad for people. The reason I thought of this, I was in Nevada, where we're leading, by the way, a lot. We're up by like 14 points in Nevada. That's supposed to be a little bit Democrat territory, but we're leading in Nevada. And a waitress came over, beautiful waitress. And I never like talking about physical. She's beautiful inside, because you never talk about a person's look, ever. You never mention it. The other day, I got very angry. Some man called Chris Christie fat. And I said, sir, and then he said he was a pig. I said, sir, Chris Christie is not a fat pig. Please remember that. He is not a fat pig. Please take it back. And the guy's looking at me like, really? No, we have to defend people. You can't call people fat. So I said about 9 times, he is not a fat pig. So every time you leave a tip for the next 4 months, because it's going to go into effect very quickly, make sure that you write on the receipt, vote Trump for no tax on trips. No tax on tips. That's a good one. No, but the waitress said, I said, how are you doing? She said, "This worked there a long time. Great person, beautiful person." And she said, oh, it's brutal with the government, what they do to us. It's crazy. They come, they put on 88,000 people to go and take advantage of people like that. And she said, it's brutal. I said, I have a great idea. How about no tax on tips? That was the extent of my study. One waitress. But it's true. It made so much. Isn't it funny that nobody ever thought of that but me? Isn't that weird? But it's a great thing, and they deserve their money. They work hard for it. They deserve it. They deserve it. Marco, you're going to vote for it, I hope. Well, you may or may not be there to vote for it, but you'll be involved. It's no wonder Joe Biden and his thugs are so desperate to stop us. They know that we are the only ones who can stop them. That's why they are weaponizing law enforcement against their opponents. They are turning America into communist Cuba or socialist Venezuela. By the way, Venezuela is much more than socialist by now. You know that, right? Who's here from Venezuela? Who's here from Cuba? You know, I had it all done with Cuba. They didn't rig the election. Within 6 months, we were going to have that all worked out. They were ready. Then Biden came in, right? Then Biden came in, he opened it up. It's a disgrace. Trying to silence dissent and put their political adversaries behind bars. He wants to put me behind bars. My parents are looking down saying this was not planned when he went to the Wharton School of Finance. The great Alphonse Capone, you know Alphonse, a very nice gentleman, very fine man. Scarface, they call him in some territory. Here's a scar from here to here.
Yeah.
He didn't get it by playing tiddlywinks either. No, he was a guy that, see this man right up here is a very tough guy. I know him, he's tough as hell. If he ever had dinner with Al Capone and Al Capone didn't like him, he'd look at him and say, are you mocking me? And this guy would go, no, I promise I'm not. But if Alphonse didn't like you, you'd never see him again, darling. Your husband would never be home again. He'd right now be a part of a foundation of a very tall building. But Al Capone got indicted less than I did. Think of it. Alphonse Capone. My parents would look down. They were so great. They're saying, how did this ever happen to my son? But you know what? We're finding out, and everybody knew, and I've been saying it's a total fraud. It was election interference. That's all it was. All Biden. They're all Biden indictments, the local ones, the state ones. They're all Biden indictments. He's a bad guy. And he's
Thank you, fake news.
Unleashed a horrible thing on this country. He's really done. Wouldn't you say, Byron? He has unleashed a horrible thing because, you know, that can happen the other way around, too. But the Supreme Court came out with an incredible decision this week, and I have great respect for the courage that they've shown. Great respect for the courage that they've shown. They have great intellect.
Time start showing some backbone.
And great insight.
Yesterday, Charles.
Incredible insight. They got it. They saw what was happening. Not only with me, but with other people.
Hold up.
What they
my whole family up, like half of my family's in Ithaca, bro. I lived up over there on State Route 225.
Did with the Fisher verdict. You know the Fisher verdict, right?
Beautiful, most beautiful place in New York is Ithaca, y'all.
That has to do with the J6 people. I
got some pictures next to some waterfalls. That's crazy. Double tap the screen. That's how you hit the like button, man. Subscribe. You already know where you're at.
Great decisions this last week.
If y'all like my background screen, you know what I'm saying? Let me know with that fire. You know, I'm always switching things around. God's work. Not the hard work, but God's work.
Decisions on regulations that are going to free up businesses and allow businesses to hire people and thrive. All of their persecution is only happening because I am running for president and leading very big in every single poll. And we're not just leading against crooked Joe Biden. We're leading against Kamala, and we're leading against everybody else. And our senators and our congressmen are coming in with us. We're going to have a big day, most important day. The radical left Democrats have spent this entire election.
I never knew how beautiful it was in upstate New York because most of the time I was up there, I was in jail. It wasn't until I became a citizen, a business owner, a real one.
Imposing as defenders of democracy. You ever hear Biden? He's a threat to democracy. He doesn't even know what the hell the term is. Trump is a threat to democracy. This guy, low IQ. He's a low IQ individual. But they're lying in the entire world of Joe Biden's condition. I mean, you see his condition.
Damn.
You see them frantically trying to overturn the results of 50 state primaries and install a new candidate at the behest of their very rich donors. Do you know that we took in record numbers over the last 4 weeks? And most of it was taken in with small donors, $61 on average, $61. And those people vote. But the Democrats, I think that their funding is stopping because I think they're rich donors. They have a lot of rich donors. We have some, but we don't really.
Renegade, and you know the vibes because you don't see, man, when they be taking you from jail to jail upstate New York, you don't like the buses I've been in. I never, except from the beginning, you didn't really see where the fuck you was going. and you didn't appreciate the landscape at all. It's like, fuck that, I'm about to do time.
Focus on it. We focus on the small donor.
Well, hit the panel, bro.
To me, one thing, every small donor votes. The rich donors there in Monte Carlo during the election. You know, how's the election going? Joe Biden is a threat to democracy. He is a major threat to democracy.
Great question, Toinette. But you know, I want to go in the rabbit hole. Put the carrots in there. We could go there. We could go there. But for the normal people, for the 85% citizens.
And Democrats are the ones who really want to destroy democracy and
you see this racist shit this man just typed in the chat? He said, black people for Trump. Y'all sellouts.
Y'all sellouts, bro. Damn, y'all doing bad, bro. All he did for the hood was a rally. And y'all gonna sell out?
Can we say in Americans?
What? I said black people.
Who's black people?
The people who are not from this country. And the people who was already here.
What about those? What about, they said that the Venezuelan gangs are bigger than the Bloods.
Come on, bro. Don't talk about gangs, my nigga. You scared now? Now you scared? How many blood niggas is out there, bro? Like 1 million? Y'all scared now?
No, they said there's more Venezuelan gangs than Bloods combined.
Right, nigga. So get your recruit up, you heard? Get your people in order. They coming, you heard?
Bro, I don't dabble in gangs. I'm in the church.
Well, Mac, yeah, I know you in religion. I know. Yo, Mac, man, tell your friends who's gang members, yo, the Venezuelans, they coming for the box, they coming for the phones. Get your weight up, you heard? Recruit, get your recruit on, because they coming for you. They coming, you heard?
Who they voting for? I bet the Venezuelans is not voting for Trump.
Nigga, we voting for whoever's give us the houses from the shelters, niggas. Fuck you talking about? whoever be like, here, Section A, here, we vote for you, sell out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nigga, we want housing. Yo, my nigga, imagine niggas staying in a 5-star hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that. Coming from a shelter? That's lit, though. Yo, black people, everything that's going on in this country, remember.
No, listen. We don't know who black people is. You have to say who you're talking about, okay?
I'm talking about people from your elk, people who was here before you, who wasn't here, who was brought here. Everything from you, y'all people.
Cambodians. You talking about Cambodians?
No, Cambodians is Asian, bro. Y'all niggas wasn't here. Come on, chill out. Chill out. Y'all wasn't here. Whoa, bro. That nigga got 100,000 views, bro. Only 600 views. 100,000 subscribers, 600 views. That's 0.22%. He's lit.
Who?
Him.
Who's him?
Him, the guy in the cage. That's Drake. That's not Drake the owl? That's not the owl right there?
Bro, stop trolling, bro. You know that's not.
He got 100,000 views, 100,000 subscribers, 600 views. That means 0.0233. That's what that means. How about you? He's not like us?
He's definitely like you, probably.
Nah, he's not like us, bro. I would never be in the cage like that. He's like 5 stars like them.
Bro, this is a family show, bro. What's wrong with being in the cage like that, bro?
What's wrong with being in the cage from a black man? Nothing. Same old. I bet you niggas in jail get done dirty like that in a box. Right?
Bro, he's trolling. I gotta get him out of here. He's trolling.
Country. The radical left Democrats rigged the presidential election in 2020, and we're not going to allow them to rig the presidential election in 2024. And every time the radical left Democrats, Marxists, communists.
Now, I don't think we should free this man. I think Venezuela was right. It's wrong for you to be inside that cage while there's no lock on it. You ever see somebody locked in the cage that's unlocked, then they want to be in that cage. Trust me. Because think about it. If you put your dog in this cage right now, if you was to put your dog in this cage and you didn't have no lock on it or no latch to prevent him from leaving this cage, what is the dog going to do, especially when he wants shit or get hungry? He's going to take his nose and push it out that cage, bro. He's going to get himself out of that dilemma right there, man. So I'm forced to believe that this is voluntary.
And fascists indict me. I consider it a great badge of honor. I do. Because I'm being indicted for you. Never forget, our enemies want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom. It's as simple as that.
Now, again, if they say that they have a problem with him being a felon now, you know what I'm saying, or being indicted for a crime and stuff like that, well, I was indicted for a crime, you know, and they marked me out the game.
It's a lot of fun.
Here I am, running for office.
It's a lot of fun being indicted. Thank you. I didn't know. What does it mean to be indicted? Thank you.
My dog would be smart enough to get up out of there too. Oh, that's below the belt, gear jammer. It depends on if the dog is a slave dog or a free dog. Well, most dogs, I'm going to give you forget it. Nah, you know what? I'm going to tell you. Dogs were broken in, so they were all slaves. Dogs were domesticated. Dogs tell the police where the drugs is at. Respectfully, cats don't. That's why they call me Mr. Meow, okay? Before I bless y'all with that beautiful intro, double tap the screen, get the lights up. Welcome. You're all is welcome to the show. Okay? All right, let's start this up. Trying to make a beat. They all left. I don't like that. Well, fuck what you like.
They want to silence me because I will never let them silence you. And in the end, they're not after me. They're after you.
These trolls is relentless, right? Oh, man, I'm a troll magnet, man. We got 10 more minutes.
I just happen to be standing in their way, and I always will be standing in their way.
Bird dog, salute.
We're not going to let happen to our country what's happened to so many countries that many of you people were very much involved in through your parents and grandparents. You know what happened to so many of those countries. We're thrilled to be joined tonight by many fantastic Florida patriots, including a man
Old dog, salute, brother. Salute.
who's become really a friend of mine. We had a vicious campaign for a while, and he was tough and he was smart. And I got to really know him well over the years, and he's a fantastic guy, Senator Marco.
My favorite part of this whole shit.
That's why this evening, people come. He spent his Sundays in black churches. All of it's false. All of it's fake. He's a fake. Unfortunately, he was like...
Yeah, Twinette, I've been following China Mac. He doing the same. He been to Africa, too. The Africa one was dope.
Cover-up. It's the biggest cover-up in political history. As you know, they are all co-conspirators in the sinister plot to defraud the American public
that part
about the cognitive abilities of the man in the Oval Office. Sometimes he's there, not there often.
The cognitive abilities means, his ability to fucking make real effective choices.
Laughing Kamala, Laffin,
all the way home.
An apostrophe. Laughing Kamala was in on it. Crazy Nancy Pelosi, who, by the way, is also very cognitively impaired. Have you watched her lately? She's not doing too well. I think she's worse than Joe. You want to know that? She was in on it. Crying Chuck Schumer. You ever see him cry? He cries when the phoniest crying I've ever seen. Crying Chuck Schumer was in on it. Every Democrat cabinet member was in on it. They all knew this guy was grossly incompetent, and every Democrat in the House and the Senate was in on it. It was a scam. The American people can never trust this group of liars ever again. They've put our country at great risk and danger.
That part.
That's why we are going to sweep them all out of office this November.
We're not here.
I believe it'll be an election like no other. But the biggest problem for the radical left Democrats is that their candidates are very much, if you take a look, mentally deficient. Is that a nice statement? They are mentally deficient. I'm saying that because the other term is too tough. The biggest problem is that their policies are no good. Their policies are horrible. Americans want strong borders, not open borders. We want low taxes, not high taxes. They want to increase your taxes 4 times by 4 times.
Damn.
We want a strong military, not a woke military. We don't have a woke. We have some woke generals at top, but they'll be gone so fast your head will spin. But we have a great military. We have a military that defeated ISIS in 4 weeks once I got in.
That part.
We want no inflation, not 30 or 50% inflation, which is what you had. Think of it. You were destroyed. People were destroyed with the inflation. I don't even order bacon anymore. Bacon's gone up like 5. I said, it's too expensive. I don't want it. No, it's gone up many times, right? Byron likes bacon. I think maybe, how many stand up, Byron? Byron, how good is Byron? They say it's gone up 4 times 4 times. So we don't eat bacon anymore, right? No more. We want American energy independence, not all electric cars and the Green New Scam. It's the greatest scam. Above all, we want America first, not America last. They want America last. What they're doing to our country is not even believable. That's why Florida is going to defeat the radical left Democrat hoaxers and liars. And the election day, we are going to tell crooked Joe Biden, Joe, you've done a horrible job. You're fired. Get out, Joe. You're fired.
And after we get him up out of here, you ain't gonna hear Trump say his name 1 time. That motherfucker, let me tell you something. Once Joe Biden lose, that is gonna be the most relief he's had in years. Y'all didn't see them pictures of Obama before and after he became president in 4 years? That shit fucked that dude up. And salute to him too, because it takes, I don't know what it takes to run this country, but definitely take more than a motherfucker like me. You know what I mean? It changed his looks. It turned that man great. Biden is so worn and beaten, man. He would invite a trip, you know what I'm saying, to get on one of those islands that he, one of them Epstein. Forget it.
It's only 103 degrees out here. So, they built
4.5 hour mark. I gotta get out of y'all people's face. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be covering some more of this. We ain't gonna hear shit about Biden talking shit. Biden's taking a nap somewhere. You know what I'm saying? He got his feet soaking. Sipping on Robitussin. That's what Biden's doing. You know what I mean? Trying to keep a fucking track on his son, who loves to fucking wait and smoke up crack on fucking TV, as I just showed y'all. All right. Love y'all. I'm out of here, man. True story.